And yeah, I'm glad you're all watching this now. Today is simply a moving forward meeting. I'm going to be doing from now on a weekly all hands meeting, which is what this is. The only hands in the organization are currently mine, so hence this is all hands on deck. And yeah, basically Mondays is just a half-hour tiny little meeting to everyone synchronize, get all the hosts on the same page, and move forward. So if anyone wants to call in and say hi, or have questions or comments about how we can improve Intact Radio, things we can do as we continue moving forward, people, affiliates, other organizations who Intact Radio is working with, any of those people can join in this discussion. I invite you to click on the link below. It should be right there, but I will, just in case, I will also repost it right now in the chat, if I can find it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So the link will now be in the chat. There it is. So the link is now in the chat. You can join this discussion if you'd like to, but it's really just going to be a short discussion today, basically talking about how we plan on moving forward. Hi, John. How's it going? So yeah, from now on, I'm going to have these Intact Radio all hands on deck meeting at 6 p.m. West Coast time in the United States every Monday. So that's every Monday evening at 6 p.m. West Coast, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. I just thought about this. It would be 9 p.m. Eastern Time, but then if you're in the Europe, you're kind of just fucked. So I might have to redo that. I just realized I might actually do this at I have a Foraging meeting on Mondays at 1:30 though. I might do it at like 12:30 or something so that everyone can join. Anyways, for right now I'm doing it at 6 p.m. because I feel like doing that then. So 6 p.m. West Coast time. And Wednesday there will be a real Intact Radio full-on group discussion where you can come and participate and talk. That will be on Wednesday at, make sure I say the right time here. Wednesday at 1 p.m. West Coast time. Again, that's 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and then you can figure it out if you're in Europe. I'm sorry, I don't remember what it is. It just switched. It was something and now it changed because of the stupid daylight savings time. So that's the times. Why is... Sorry, just a second. Huh. That's really weird. It doesn't look like it's posting to Facebook for some reason. Or the chat isn't. And also this is just... RESTREAM sucks. Anyways, so where was it going with that? Yeah, so this is really just a synchronization meeting. Basically, moving forward, I'm going to be trying to invite a new host every week, or maybe less ambitiously, at least one every 2 weeks, so we can be continually adding new hosts. Did I put your comment on the screen? I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure this thing out. I probably did. That's hilarious. It's a great comment, man. You have a lot of personality. Anyways, where was I going with that? Yeah, so basically what I would normally do during this meeting is ask other hosts if there's anything you need help with. Do you have any ideas for new segments we could do on the show? This week, I'm just going to be doing basically on Wednesday at 1 p.m. West Coast time a discussion. It's pretty going to be pretty open-ended. At present, I don't have any plans for it at least. And so yeah, you can join in then, and we will do more. That's basically it. I don't really have any other plans for today. If there's any other questions anyone would else to ask, then you can hit me up in the chat, or else you can also join the discussion. I'll only be here for another 15 minutes or so at most. I wonder why that's not posting to Facebook. I'm going to go check if this is Facebook. I don't know if it is. It is. It is in Facebook. It's just not, the comments aren't going through at all. That's annoying. Oh, looks good. Yeah. Anybody have any other questions, thoughts, comments? Otherwise, I'll probably log off here in a minute. Yeah, good to see you, man. We now have 5 viewers. Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm actually doing this live, except that why not? Um, Gary Vee says I should document everything, so I'm doing what he told me to do. Because yeah, this is dumb. It if you click on something by accident, it puts the comment on the screen, which I am not actually meaning to do. Good comments. Happy Gay says, I feel like we aren't doing enough at all, and we need to take more drastic action. Like really crazy shit. Sure. Yeah. Like what? Hmm. I'll give you my thought. My thought is that as intactivists, we need to do need to do like really high level great stuff, but that basically it's not just like doing something that's just like really crazy. It's like doing things that take a massive amount of work and possibly a while of time, a good amount of time and a good amount of work, and that by doing that we can create something like American circumcision, for example, right? It's a lot of work to create that. It takes years to create a documentary at that level, and then to get the distribution on Netflix and everything. But like creating things like that, like I have ideas like that that are like really massive and take a lot of work. But yeah, you have to put in the work. You have to put in the time. I I did not see your video about with your dad. We need to set booths up at state fairs. Sure. Yeah, if you'd want to look into how to do that and raise the money for it and everything that goes into that, that would be a good example of, a big thing that you could do. Or at least a medium thing. I think at State Fair, you could reach hundreds or thousands of people. So we need something that reaches billions of people. So it's still a million times too small. I agree with Happy Gay that we really need to think quite massive. Doing a booth at San Diego on 9/11 at BabyCon. It's a great day to do uh, um, a booth. Yeah, booths are great. A million foreskin march on the mall at Washington, D.C. Yeah, something like that would be really cool. Again, it's a lot of fucking work, but that's the level you'd have to think on. So it's like, how would you do that? You have to. I think something like that, you kind of have to work up to it. You kind of have to get people in the movement and build a group and then make it happen. So there would be a number of intermediate steps to something like that. But that's the kind of end vision that you want. You have to have an end vision of like, okay, so we're gonna take this step, that'll lead to this step, that'll lead to this step, that'll lead to this, and then eventually you can have a vision of how you build up to something like that in clear steps. Happy Gay says, I'm hyper aware of every fucking day that goes by without GOV penis healing stem cell magic founding. One day closer to death, nobody screaming, nobody crazy, nobody angry, just silence. Well, there's the bloodstained men. I feel like they're pretty angry. There are some people who are angry and expressing that well, which is good. Oh man, I'm tired. Yeah. Millions of bloodstained men. We need millions of bloodstained men. Yeah. So how do we do that? Would be the question. Hey Greg, how's it going? Greg, or for any of you who are just tuning in, I'm only going to be here for a few more minutes. This is the weekly all hands call. And yeah, this is just kind of synchronizing, getting ready for the week. I'm going to do more stuff, including a podcast this Monday, or a call-in radio show where you can call in and talk at 1 p.m. Western time this Wednesday. 1 p.m. Western time this Wednesday. Greg says, I know two therapists open to this trauma. I just did an interview with one of them on the 9th. The other I see weekly. Very cool. Yeah, it's an unfortunate myth that no therapists are able to work with this issue. I think a lot are, um, there's maybe half of them that are just really, really shitty and not able to work with it at all. And then there's a decent amount who can do pretty good work as trauma therapists. Um, and then there are a few who are like really good who actually understand it fully and can talk to all of the nuances of it, but that's quite rare. But a lot are able to do pretty good. So glad to hear that. Yeah, I'd love to have them on my going to be creating a list of trauma therapists. So if either of them that you talk with, Greg, would be interested in, um, you know, talking to more men about their trauma, I'd love to um, have them on the list. So let me know. You have my email. Definitely good to know therapists who are good working with this. Um, yeah, I think Ronald Goldman would definitely be interested in a conversation on trauma, um, on the trauma that intactivists deal with. Maybe actually, he's more focused on the trauma that the infant goes through than on trauma that adults go through. His thing is more focused on childhood, but he might still be open to that. My main focus is adults and the trauma that men go through as adults, learning about circumcision and being intactivists and that kind of thing. But yeah, worth asking. I think the two are definitely intertwined too. And the one thing I would say is Dr. Goldman is quite busy with things, with his lawsuit that he's doing and other projects related to childhood trauma. I think he's writing another book now, and just childhood trauma in general, and he has a psychotherapy practice in addition to running a website or a, you know, circumcision trauma resource center. I think he's circumcision.com actually, if I remember right, or something like that. So one of the big ones. But yeah, worth an ask. Now, circumcision.com is Intact America. Circumcision.org is Ron Goldman's website. Do we know any famous YouTubers? I'm a famous YouTuber. What are you talking about? I don't think we do, frankly. Yeah, not coming to mind. Unfortunately. Okay, that's it for today. Yeah, I am not sure why I did this as a thing, but I just want to get in the habit of doing this every week so that when I do have hosts, I can bring them on and have a conversation and we can talk about moving forward. It's fun kind of doing the radical transparency thing, letting everyone know what's going on and making it all public, because why not? Makes interesting content too. So that's it for today. Thank y'all for watching. Join me at 1 p.m. this Wednesday, 1 p.m. Western, 2 p.m. Mountain, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern. And I look forward to having a conversation with y'all. So I'll see you then.